Hello and welcome again to another Move with Ease Monday lunchtime session. I hope this finds you really well and life is being kind to you. So I'm going to introduce you to some advanced stretching techniques. So these are techniques that I would be using within my clinical massage therapy practice, but also within my yoga classes. So you kind of get a bit of a double whammy if you come to my yoga classes. And within my yoga classes, I don't just do traditional yoga. I also am training with Art of Motion with their Slings Myofascial movement training. And that's really focused on the fascia of the body. And we do some lovely, you'll see one during this session, lovely spiraling movements and swinging movements that bring hydration and glide to the body. So really lovely, you're really in for a treat. So what I want you to do, I'm going to assume that you're sitting, but later on we are going to stand. I'm going to assume that you're sitting. I really want you to be embodied and just feel yourself. So notice how your body is feeling and what your mind is telling you. So what words is your mind using to describe how your body is feeling? So think about the neck. How's your neck feeling at this moment in time? And your shoulders. How are your shoulders feeling? And your spine, your waist and your buttocks, legs and feet and arms and hands. So for me, I can really feel left-sided tightness in my lower back into my waist. I can feel soreness to the left side of my neck. So I've used the word tightness, soreness. And with these kind of chronic pain sensations that you have, we can do a lot to change that. And what helps change that chronic pain that you might experience is a positive mindset, so that you know that you can do something to help yourself and your body, so that you can make yourself feel much more comfortable. So that comes from the mind, but it also comes from movement. And that's where yoga, stretching and myofascial movement just really helps with chronic as well as acute pain conditions. So let's take a look at the neck. So again, I've just asked you to notice how your neck is feeling. So for me, left side, bit of back pain, or back of neck pain, I should say. So let's just have a look at the movement of the neck. So let's start by tucking the chin down towards the chest. So you're noticing for areas of tension, tightness, pain, discomfort. Just notice. Bring the chin up so you're looking directly forward. And then lift the chin up towards the sky. Again, you're just noticing sensations in the body, what the mind is using to describe them. And then you're going to take the right ear towards the right shoulder. Back up to the center, left ear to left shoulder. So you're just feeling. And that in itself is going to be really good to gently stretch out the neck. Now what I want you to do is, if you think about your nails, you're going to just tuck the fingers in a little towards your palm. Keep some nice softness in the hands though and the shoulders as you're lifting up the arms. And you're not going to come to the front of the throat. You're going to come around to the sides and off of the trachea, your windpipe. And then what I want you to do is just gently push the tissue back. So now you've got your fingertips pointing to the wall behind you. And what I'd like you to do is just start to draw the tissue around. And I can feel that my left side's gliding around much more easily than my right side. So don't overly push it. Just kind of stop whenever the body the kind of the tissue puts up a little bit of a barrier. You might end up with the fingertips quite close together and you're therefore then pinching the back of your neck. Don't pinch. Pinching's never nice. We were told that as children. So, you know, just stop the pinching. Now, you're going to come back to the front again. Start with the fingertips, kind of more to the side of the neck than the trachea, the windpipe. And you're going to draw the tissue back. So now your fingertips are facing to the wall behind you. Now, as well as sweeping the fingertips backwards and round, start to bring your chin down towards your chest as you do it. Oh my gosh, it feels so lovely. So lovely. And we'll do that again. So again, fingertips, uncurl. And then draw the tissue round, and you can add that lovely movement in, bringing the chin towards the chest. Lovely. You know, you can't do that enough times, to be quite honest with you. It's so delightful. And then let's have a look at stretching the back of the neck also. So I'm just going to pull my blinds down. The sun's just started to come through. Bear with me. I'm hoping this will help just a little bit. I can't really move the building, but that's kind of helped a little bit. So what I want you to do is drop the chin down towards your chest and just notice the tension to the back of the body. Now, lift the chin up. We're going to do active isolated stretching. So it's a little bit of movement. So we're actively bring the chin to the chest. We're then going to just gently press our hand on the back of the head for 2 seconds, and then we're going to bring the head back up to the center. So let me show you first. So chin to chest, press down, 1, 2, come up. Chin to chest, press down, 1, 2, come up. So you can start doing that. We're going to do it 10 times. Now, push gently. You know, it's not about like trying to take the head off of the neck. And you should just kind of feel that as you push down, the increased tension maybe moving down your back. It should actually feel nice. If with these movements you feel pain, then stop. It's not for you. And give me a call. Let me guide you some way different. So you press down, you release. Chin to chest, press gently down, head back to center. Chin to chest, press gently down, head back to center. So if it makes you feel dizzy, again, stop. So once you've done your 10, just rest, head on shoulders, and just notice how you feel. So I actually feel a lot looser to the back of my neck, but I can still feel the tension to the side of my neck. So we can do active isolated stretching now to the sides of the neck. So you're going to take your right ear towards your right shoulder, increase the stretch, 1, 2, come back to the center. Ear to shoulder, gently press down, 1, 2, head back to center. So do that a total of 10 times. Now, as you gently press down, you'll feel the ear move closer to your shoulder. You'll feel a deepening stretch sensation down the side of the neck, but we don't want to be in pain. So you are gently increasing the movement. Not aggressively. If you really feel like your, jaw, back of teeth are gripping, then, don't do it. It's not for you. Do a static stretch. Just hold it like that, perhaps. Much more passive, much more kinder. Well, this is kind also. But do that one more time. Lovely. Now, come to stillness and notice the different sensations to the side of your neck. So one side feels worked, other side kind of doesn't, feels maybe a little bit stagnant. So we do that to the other side. So you're going to drop your left ear towards your left shoulder. Encourage the head down slightly, gently, 2 seconds. Release back to center. Ear to shoulder, 1, 2, back to center. Ear to shoulder, press down gently, 2 seconds, lift the head back up. Do that a total of about 10 times. Now you can do these rounds for maybe 2 or 3 times. Each round has 10 of these movements, these extra stretches. 1, 2. Let's do that 2 more times. I can't talk, think and count. You might be able to. That is really impossible for me. And now just come to stillness. Just notice perhaps the freedom that you found for your neck and shoulders. Now, you might feel freer and lighter in the neck and shoulders. Bring your attention now down towards your bottom, your legs, your lower back, your hips. What do they feel like? So to me, they feel heavy. You know, I really want to move them. So let's move them. So I'm going to show you a art of motion. So Slings Myofascial Training technique. This is a rotated roll down. It's absolutely gorgeous for opening up the thoracic and lumbar spine and the waist area. So let's do this together. So you're going to need to stand. So just move my ball out of the way. So come up to standing. And you've got your feet under the hips. And just have your weight evenly placed on your feet. Notice what the lower back's doing. So has the tailbone stuck out backwards? Just place your hand to the pubic bone and just tuck the pubic bone towards the hand, just really gently, not squeezing the butt or anything. So we're just trying to make ourselves into a nice centered standing position. Is the head forward? All that lovely releasing that we've done on the back of the neck, have we introduced more tone by jutting the head and the chin forwards in space? So bring the chin softly back towards the front of the throat. And you should feel really evenly balanced now. And actually as though you're standing nice and tall, but not rigid. So you're going to make a fist with your left hand, and you're going to bring the fist in towards the fleshy part of the forearm. And then you're going to roll the arm out. Now, you might feel quite a strong line of tension down the arm, the shoulder, and the neckline, perhaps. And you're going to float that arm up so that it's in a vertical line. Now, drop the shoulder down. And you're going to gently press through your right foot and come into a side stretch. So you're pressing down, through your left foot, and you're coming into a side stretch to the right. Lovely. Now, if that feels a bit too tight, that stretch across the wrist, then you can always release the hand. So know that you can do that. Now, what I want you to do as you breathe out is press down through the left foot and reach. As you breathe in, release, pressing down with the foot, but keep reaching. So press down as you breathe out and reach towards the side, and then release the pressing down as you breathe in and continue to reach. Do that one more time. Breathe out, reach as you're pressing down, soften but keep reaching as you breathe in. Now you're going to release that wrist flexion, so fingertips are nice and long, fingertips are reaching away. Now let the arm just drop in front of you. So this big windmill. Just allow gravity to pull that arm down. And you can feel that you have to use a little bit more muscle to bring the arm up and over. But actually we're just using that natural elasticity within the fascial system to bounce the arm up, and it falls down, it bounces up and it falls down. Now the next time it's down, you're going to allow the arm to hang. Now you're already in this twisted position because of the weight of the arm. What I'd like you to do is bend through that right knee. Now the pubic bone is going to tuck strongly under, and you're going to strongly draw up through the pelvic floor. So you suck up and you'll feel the belly being drawn back because of the internal muscles sucking up. Now, I'd like you to be looking down, though I'm going to be looking forwards. Not that I can see you, that's like madness, so maybe I won't. Tuck the chin in towards the throat and start to roll down. So it's a twisted roll down. Keep the high tension through the pelvic floor. Keep the pubic bone tucking under. Arms nice and heavy. Now your left leg, that thigh might want to roll in, roll it out. Keep even weight across the feet. Keep the chin tucking in just gently towards the front of the throat. And this is your roll down. Don't reach for the floor. Some of you might be much lower than me, some of you might be higher. So work with what your body wants to offer you. Now bring your left hand back at the left hand just to the outside of the leg or to the side of the foot. The hand might actually be on the floor. What I'd like you to do is, as you breathe in, turn both sit bones up so that the right leg will start to straighten. And then as you breathe out, bend through that right knee again. So breathe in, softly, gently, lightly, turn the sit bones up. And breathe out and bend that left knee. So you've just got some gentle pressure of the back of the hand on the leg, nothing serious. You've still got the high tone through the pelvic floor. You've still got the pubic bone tucking under. When you're breathing in, you turn the sit bones up, especially that right sit bone. And when you breathe out, you bend through that right knee. Lovely. Now come to stillness with that right knee bent. Release the arm, allow the arms to hang, and slowly, with that high tone through the pelvic floor, roll yourself back up. Keep your arms heavy. Slowly, slowly, stacking, let the breath flow. You're going to straighten through that right leg. You're going to, right leg, I was right. You're going to swing that left arm back over. Now this bottom arm, the right arm, raise it. Ground down through the left foot and reach. As you breathe in, keep reaching, but don't ground that left foot down, and then reach. Now, if this feels too much, you lower that bottom arm. Now, the next time you soften on the inhalation, allow both arms to swing. So they drop down, they cross at the front of the face. They drop down and you use the momentum to bring them back up. Lovely. Do that one more time. Keep the chin tucking in, the pubic bone tucking under softly, and some level of tone through the pelvic floor. And then come to stillness. Bring that right arm down, turn the left palm up, wait for an exhalation, and allow this arm to bring you back up to the center. Now, notice how you feel. Check into both sides of your body. The side that you've worked and stretched, does it feel more open? Does that top arm that you've worked feel more kind of tingly, you know, more expansive? So let's do that to the other side. So you're going to make a fist with your right hand. You're going to draw the fist into the forearm, the fleshy part of the forearm, and you're going to turn the right arm out. And you're going to raise the arm up to vertical. Now, if that feels too strong on the wrist and the hand, you just release the hand. You just let the hand become soft. And what I'd like you to do as you breathe in is reach and then come over into a side stretch. So you can see I've still got my hand in a fist and it's doing that. Now, just really press down through that right foot. As you breathe out, you're going to reach to the side. As you breathe in, release the pressing down of the foot, but keep reaching. Press down as you breathe softly out. Breathe in, stop pressing down, but keep reaching. Do that one more time. The breath is through the nose. The breath is light and gentle. It's silent. It's as though you're hardly breathing at all. Now you're going to release the wrist. Oh, that feels quite nice. And you're going to allow that arm to drop down. Lovely. So just really enjoy that swing, that freedom and bounce back. Freedom and bounce back. Where's the head? Is the head hanging in space? You need to bring the chin back towards the throat a little. Tuck the pubic bone under softly as well. Lovely, and come to stillness when that arm is down. And that's already taken you into a rotation. Now bend through that left leg. Tuck the chin in, the pubic bone tucks under, put that high tone up through the pelvic floor and start to roll down. Leading with the upper back, then to the mid back, then to the lower back. Now my straight leg really wants to roll in. Roll the thigh out on that straight leg. Don't overreach for the floor, just allow the body to yield. Really enjoy the stretch to the buttocks, the back,
the lumbar, the hamstrings. I can feel it all the way down into my heel on that straight leg. Now you're going to bring the right hand either to the outside of the foot, the floor, or to the leg. Just soft contact. And that left arm is just hanging, it's just nice and relaxed. Find your next inhalation and turn that left sit bone up. And then as you breathe out, tuck the pubic bone under as you rebend that left knee. Tuck up as you breathe in. Bend as you breathe out. There's still high tone through the pelvic floor, really strong 10 out of 10 high tone, so that the belly is drawing back towards the spine. That's right. Do this one more time. And with that knee bent, release. Start to roll up, pubic bone tucks under. Take your time to come up. We might be working with different speeds. Stacking, 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 stacking. When you stack the head on top of the shoulders, you can straighten through that leg. Allow that right arm to float up. Come back into your side stretch. Pubic bone tucks under, some tone through pelvic floor. You could raise that bottom arm if you want to. If that puts too much pressure on your back especially, lower the arm down. No great shakes. And then you can allow the arms to drop down. So this is really playful. This just allows, we're using gravity and bouncing back. It's as though the hands are hitting like a trampoline and you're just being sprung back up. But you're opening through the sides of the body. Think about a string being attached to the crown of your head and it's lifting you up. So this is the sort of thing that we do within my yoga classes, because I blend traditional yoga with myofascial training. Slings Myofascial Training. All good and lovely. Come to stillness. That right arm's going to be up. When you next breathe out, you're going to reach and you're going to use the weight of that arm to bring you up to the centre. Now notice how you feel. I am hoping, I'm going to come and sit down, that you are feeling super fantastic. Yeah, so that's it. So I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. I'm sorry about the light. I can't do anything about the sun. My building's not on a spinny wheel, so I can't actually turn it around. So I hope you got all of that clearly, and you might want to actually practice it again. So no, my clinical massage therapy practice is open. And I'm teaching online on a Wednesday and a Thursday evening. So if you really enjoyed those movement practices, come to my class. You'll love it. And they are full of gorgeous, gorgeous people. So enjoy the rest of your day. I hope you loved it. If you had any questions, then you can post them now, or you can always contact me through Messenger, or pick up the phone if you want to, or you can email me. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.